The one Belgian franc coin minted in 1990 is a small but fascinating piece of European history. Though modest in value, this coin represents an important chapter in the story of Belgium, its monarchy, and its place in modern Europe. Issued during the reign of King Baudouin, the coin reflects a period of political stability, cultural identity, and economic transformation in Belgium before the arrival of the euro currency. Belgium itself is a small country in Western Europe, bordered by France, Germany, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Despite its size, Belgium has played a major role in European history for centuries. It became an independent nation in 1830 after separating from the Netherlands. Over time, Belgium developed into a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. The Belgian franc became the country's official currency and remained in use for more than a century before being replaced by the euro in 2002. The 1990 Belgian 1 franc coin was issued under the rule of King Baudouin, one of the most respected monarchs in Belgian history. Born in 1930, Baudouin became King of the Belgians in 1951 after the abdication of his father, King Leopold III. His reign lasted more than 4 decades and covered a time of major political and social changes in Belgium and Europe. King Baudouin was known for his calm personality, strong sense of duty, and deep religious faith. Many Belgians admired him because he tried to unite the country during times of political tension between the Dutch-speaking Flemish community and the French-speaking Walloon community. Belgium has long struggled with linguistic and regional differences, but Baudouin often acted as a symbol of national unity. The design of the 1 Belgian franc coin from 1990 is simple yet meaningful. On one side of the coin appears the portrait of King Baudouin. His image faces left, showing a mature and dignified appearance. Around the portrait is the inscription identifying him as the King of the Belgians. This design reflects the traditional European style of placing the reigning monarch on national coins, emphasizing continuity and national identity. The reverse side of the coin features the denomination 1 franc along with the year 1990. The design is clean and functional, intended for everyday circulation. Unlike commemorative coins with elaborate artwork, the 1 franc coin was made for practical daily use. Millions of these coins pass through the hands of ordinary people buying food, paying for transport, or making small purchases in shops and markets across Belgium. The coin was struck in aluminum, making it lightweight and inexpensive to produce. Belgium had used different metals for its coins over the years, depending on economic conditions and production costs. The lightweight nature of the 1 franc coin made it convenient for circulation, though it also meant the coin wore down easily after years of use. By 1990, Belgium was already deeply connected to the growing European project. Brussels, the Belgian capital, had become the headquarters of major European institutions, including the European Economic Community, which later evolved into the European Union. During this period, European countries were moving toward closer economic cooperation, and discussions about a common European currency were becoming more serious. The Belgian franc itself had experienced many changes throughout history. Earlier versions of the franc were made from silver and held significant value. However, like many European currencies, inflation over the decades reduced the purchasing power of smaller denominations. By 1990, 1 Belgian franc had only limited buying power, but it still remained an important part of everyday transactions. At the time this coin circulated, Belgium was a modern industrial nation with a strong economy based on trade, manufacturing, banking, and international cooperation. Belgian cities such as Brussels, Antwerp, and Bruges were known for their rich cultural heritage and economic importance. Antwerp, in particular, was famous for its diamond trade, while Belgium itself was internationally recognized for chocolate, waffles, lace, and beer. The reign of King Baudouin also coincided with significant world events. During the Cold War, Belgium was a member of NATO and an important ally of Western Europe and the United States. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the collapse of communist governments across Eastern Europe happened just 1 year before this coin was minted. Europe was entering a new era of political change and integration. One interesting moment in King Baudouin's reign occurred in 1990, the same year this coin was issued. Belgium faced a constitutional crisis when Parliament approved a law legalizing abortion. King Baudouin, due to his religious beliefs, refused to sign the law. This created a political problem because Belgian law required the king's approval. To solve the issue, the government temporarily declared the king unable to reign for 1 day, allowing ministers to sign the law instead. Afterward, Baudouin was restored to the throne. This unusual event became one of the most famous constitutional episodes in Belgian history. Today, the 1990 Belgian 1 franc coin is no longer legal tender because Belgium adopted the euro in 2002. However, collectors around the world continue to value these coins as reminders of Belgium's past and the long reign of King Baudouin. Although the coin is common and not particularly rare, it holds historical importance because it represents the final years of the Belgian franc before the transition to European monetary union. Coin collectors often appreciate the 1 franc coin for its connection to late 20th century Europe. It serves as a historical artifact from a time when European nations still used their own national currencies but were gradually moving toward a shared economic future. For many Belgians, these coins also carry feelings of nostalgia, reminding them of daily life before the euro era. The legacy of King Baudouin remains strong in Belgium even decades after his death in 1993. He was succeeded by his brother, King Albert II, and later by King Philippe, the current monarch of Belgium. Streets, buildings, and public places across Belgium continue to bear Baudouin's name, honoring his long service to the nation. In the end, the 1990 Belgian 1 franc coin is much more than a simple piece of metal. Goodbye, guys.